Ever heard the expression, the pen is mightier than the sword? No. It basically means that, like, words can be more powerful than a sword. I get it. But not an axe. Well, for the sake of the expression, I think they're talking about any weapon that would use, like, brute force. Listen, I'll buy in on a pen being more powerful than a sword, but I think I've proven time and time again that an axe is more powerful than a sword, so I think that leaves everything up in the air. I feel like you're missing the whole point. Well, a point is more of a sword thing, which is not even as strong as a pen, which also has a point. Not too many points on an axe, except for the point that they're the greatest. So what you're saying is you couldn't say the pen is mightier than the axe. Well, have you ever heard anyone say that? Point, axe. Alright, so here's another thing that's great about axes. Oh my gosh. You ever tried to chop down a door with a sword? No, I haven't. But I haven't done it with an axe either. Well, you should try it with an axe. It's invigorating. I think it sounds tiresome. And I think most people would probably use a hammer to smash a door open. Hammers are pretty cool, but we're talking about chopping here. Of course. I heard about this really scary guy one time who chopped through a door and stuck his head through and said, "Here's Johnny." So, like, he just said, like, "Here I am." No, I don't think his name was Johnny. Alright. Well, who was he scaring? Was it somebody who, like, really deserved it? As I recall, no. So, why was this scary and why was it cool? My guess? The axe. Of course. Alright, what's more exciting to you? A party that you've really been looking forward to, or opening a treasure chest? Realistically, they're both double-edged swords to me. What do you mean? Well, like, there's nothing better than finding really good treasure in a treasure chest, but, like, there's always the possibility that it's just going to spray acid in my face as soon as I open it, so, like, it's a little nervous. But then, when you go to a party, the food might slap, but you might get stuck in a conversation with somebody that you just don't want to talk to, and then you're just, like, stuck with them all night. So, like, either one has good and bad. Alright, so which is better, the loot or the food? Oof. Heck. I need to think about that. Okay, well, which is less bad, the conversation or the acid in the face? Oh, I'd certainly rather take the acid in the face, so I guess the chest is better. Alright, do you have all the singing out of your system now and you can just heal me? Sure. Really, you don't think that's how it works? Of course I'm gonna keep singing. You're going nowhere. I'm gonna heal you. And it's alright if you're not okay. I'm gonna heal you anyway. Whether you took piercing or whether you took slashing, you'll be staying alive. Staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive. You'll be staying alive. You know, I think orcs are misunderstood. I think they're nicer than people make them out to be. Sometimes I think I should come up with a cool adventurer name instead of using my normal one. Something like Tate Andrew or Peterson Jordan. Something cool like that, catchy. Put the perfect amount of cream cheese on this. My axe looks spectacular. What's up, Lyle? Hey, the other day we were fighting that dragon. You left after, like, the first ice breath. What was up with that? Yeah, after that first one, I was really cold. I was, like, freezing. So I was done. After one ice breath, you were just done? Because you were cold? Yeah, I don't think it's that weird. We huddle around fireplaces and drink hot chocolate whenever it gets cold. Why can't I leave when a dragon breathes ice on me? Well, we were in the middle of a fight. That dragon got away. Yeah, so this is the other thing. Everybody's always acting like you have to fight until you're, like, near death and chugging potions. I think when you take a frost breath, you pretty much peace out. I don't know, man. Well, how about this? When you're dead, I'll say I told you so. Well, some people are dead because you left that dragon fight. I think they're dead because they didn't leave. I want to argue with you, but you're kind of making some good points. Mm-hmm. I have been trying out shock comedy lately. I got a joke for you. What do you call a dwarf who meets a dragon? Not sure. What? Eaten. So, first of all, that's not funny. And also, I came here to tell you that your brother was burned to death by a dragon. How do you think I came up with the joke? Well, he wasn't eaten. Are you okay? I thought Eaton was funnier, had more comedic punch. Weren't you and your brother, really close? Yeah. So earlier I asked you to bring me a manatee. Are you just not going to do that? What are you talking about? It's right in front of you. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't see any seafaring mammals. What? You wanted me to bring you a manatee, like the animal? I thought you would pick that up when I said, could you please bring me a manatee? Well, excuse me, I thought you could use a tea specifically brewed for spellcasters more than you could use a several-ton animal. What even is a manatee anyway? What's in it? Probably organs and a stomach full of fish. Now, the tea, what do they put in it? Oh, I don't know. Magical plants and stuff? It's expensive. So, here we are, and I'm still in need of a manatee. Oh, what do you think? I'm just going to go catch you one? Well, you know where they are. The ocean? Yeah. So you know what they are, and you know where they are. I don't feel like it's a big ask to ask you to bring me one. I want you to run me through the logistics of me bringing you a manatee right now. Talk me through all the steps. Okay. Go to ocean. Get man. No. I'm talking about how am I getting to the ocean? It's like 1,000 miles away. What am I catching it with? All those things. What do I look like? A fisherman? Do I? There's this guy named Ranjan. He brings ocean stuff around all the time. So ask him for a manatee. He only does statues. I need a live one. I've only ever heard one rumor about what sailors used manatees for. And I don't want to go there. So you're saying that if I have a good reason to want a manatee, you'll get me one? No, I didn't and am not saying that. And at this point, I don't know if I want to know your reason. All right, well, I'll tell you. I met this wizard, and he said that manatee is named after mana, which is like the essence of magic. So he said if I consume a manatee, I'll restore some of my magical ability. You gotta be kidding me. That's how I felt. I was hype about it. But then I asked you to get me one, and you gave me all this attitude. Why don't you just drink the drink that's sitting in front of you? It's probably cold by now. I don't really want that. It's a manatee. Where? Oh, also regarding manatees. Did you know sailors used to have... Hey, I don't have any jobs for you this week. Oh. None? None? What should we do? I don't know. Maybe we can just hang out here for a little bit. We don't really know anything about you. Me? Yeah, that's true. All this time we've been coming here for jobs, you've never really told us anything about yourself. Well, that's not true. And also, I never feel like anybody's really going to be that interested in, my backstory. I think that there's probably some amount of people that would be weirdly interested in it. So, fill us in. We got nothing else going on. Hey, man, let's have it. Well, all right. All right, well, if you guys are really interested, buckle in, because it's a pretty interesting tale. Cool, man, I'm excited. Let's hear it, start to finish. For sure, I'm in. Well, I guess it all started with... Guys, you are not going to believe what is outside of this tavern right now. This has to be the most interesting creature that has ever been in this town. Most interesting ever. Well, we're kind of already in the middle of... No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you that if you miss this, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Well, I mean, we gotta check out what he's talking about. Nah, listen. It wasn't that interesting anyway. I was trying to hype myself up. You go check out that cool creature. Oh, okay. Alright, so what is it out there? Oh, you're gonna want to come see it for yourself. It's got these huge tentacles coming out the front, and it's got more than 4 legs, and it's got bad intent in its eyes. That sounds horrifying. Like I said, it's a creature that I think few around here have ever seen. Honestly, from that description, it sounds like a displacer beast. Oh, what? How have you heard of that? I've heard people talk about it. Honestly, what is your backstory? I need to hear it. Well, don't act like you're interested in my story now. You were ready to bolt out that door when the first guy came through. I'm just a simple, tavern barkeep. Come on, man. Don't be like that. You know I wanted to listen to your story. I mean, he probably does hear a lot of stories here. He might be telling the truth when he says he just heard about it. Yeah, that might be. Guys, come on. You've got to check this out. Check it out. Are you kidding me? Kid you, I do not. You two could be the proud owners of... Is that an oversized statue of a lobster? Yeah. An extremely poorly made, oversized statue of a lobster? No. What do you mean extremely poorly made? It doesn't have claws. Only one of its eyes is painted. It looks more like a big shrimp. If I say it's a shrimp, will you buy it? No. I thought this was a displacer beast. If I say it's a displacer beast? No. Alright, I normally charge 100 gold for this. I'll give it to you for 5 gold. That's 95% off. No. Come on, have you ever seen a lobster like this before? I haven't. Just get back in the tavern. This is ridiculous. Back so soon? Did you have an epic battle with a mysterious creature? Hey, is a displacer beast red and looks like a shrimp? It wasn't a displacer beast. No? Was it a large, gaudy statue of a crustacean? So you knew? Yeah, that guy's Ron John. He comes around every year or so. To trick people into thinking that there's displacer beasts outside? No, he's a salesman. He sells oversized crustacean statues that honestly aren't very good. And I think he also sells, like, surf apparel. You're never going to tell us your backstory, are you? Well, I'm a little offended, so at this point, you're going to have to earn that. So, a displacer beast is just a shrimp? Good luck.